Alright, hello, namaste. I'm going through some of my products that I just got in here. It is December 2018. These are the products that I will be bringing to the balloon conventions in January. So, this is the Ciao Bag. Now, designed the Ciao Bag last year when I was in Nepal in February, March, April, after Twist and Shout. And ordered some on a production run. Got them in July and had some issues. I think they took an old sample and then the tailor just made whatever he wanted to make. They were okay. I did have some few local people test them out. I did sell them off pretty cheap, just to kind of get back some of my loss, basically, or my investment. But kind of wanted to show you some of the updates on it, and the new ones are much, much nicer. So I'm pretty pleased with this. A few little technical things, but nothing major, things that I will tweak when I get back to Nepal this year for the next production run. But they are beautiful bags. So this is the new one. This is the old one. Very simply, on the old one, the major flaw was these pockets are tapered. They're tapered in the wrong direction. So that was the first issue. Also, inside, when they cut the foam, they didn't secure the foam, so the foam was kind of loose on the inside. But it still works. Once it's actually filled, the foam kind of goes back into its shape and takes its rightful place. But, of course, the pockets, of course, are backwards, so those you can't change. So that's the old one, and we're going to move on to the new one. So this is the new Ciao. So we did some updates on it. Tweaked a few things, and like I said, we got new tailors, and everything came out really, really nice. So, pretty pleased with this one. I am going to do some tweaking on it, but that's not a big deal. So, a few of the simple issues that I had a problem with. They did get the pockets tapered in the right direction. I just wish they were higher. That's the only thing, because when you throw that pump in, I really like having that high back, but it does fit in there well. And the pockets are a little bit smaller than I would like. I kind of like a bigger pocket. Actually, I think some of my design team would like the smaller pockets because they were a little bit too large on the last one. So what we have here is we also changed the snaps. So on the old one, I had little magnetic snaps on there, which would snap the cover. Those really wouldn't work so well depending on how well it was full. It would just pop open. So on this one, I actually put little buckles. So now we have little plastic buckles on this. I mean, they're very small buckles, but it's just for the flap. So there's not a lot of like weight or anything it has to hold. So works really, really great, and really like those there. So pop that open. That's what we're looking at. So it is an over-the-shoulder bag, but it is a square bag, and it does sit upright nicely. So that could be just kind of, you could just put that on the table and just use it like that. You can wrap the cover underneath. On the back, what we have is we have a strap, so you can slide that over a pull stick, and we do have basically a tip pocket or kind of a catch-all. Could be a scrap pocket as well on the back, a flat pocket. Then you have your two side pockets. One of them basically you can use for a pump. So I throw my pump in there. I have some markers around the outside. The other one, what I use that for is the balloon chain. So those are all my prints. So all my prints, when you're using the bag, you can have those dangling out. Then you can also throw your Sharpie markers in there and just have easy access to them. And then when you're all done, you can stuff this whole thing back in there so it protects it from the elements. So that's that. All right, we're going to look at the inside now. So we've got all of our pockets here. We have 9 pockets on the front. And I kind of have things sticking out. You can actually have them pushed in and make it a much cleaner look. I just have them stuck out so you can kind of see how the balloons are in there. And these are just some random things that I pre-packaged or basically rolled like that, so for my chain. So I've got it just there. You can set it up however you like. You can have them dangling out and then just pull them out like that, especially with B-bodies or the rounds as well, or the links. So there's that. And the compartment on the inside, what we're dealing with is the same kind of style here. The zipper is on the very, very front of the bag, leaving this to fold back, just like the other, like the Ciao Bella. That'll fold back. That also creates a little bit of a lip there so you can hang it. And the same with the front as well. The front will fold inwards, showing all your balloons. Nice display, nice pop. You look good, you look professional, you look like a balloon artist. So that shows all your balloons to the customers. The kids, of course, can see the balloons in here. I do have 3 sets of the 4-pack rolls in here, which do have a strip of Velcro on it, the soft Velcro, and on the inside of the bag has the rough Velcro. So that way these will actually stick to the wall, the front wall of the Ciao. So if you're going through and you're slowly starting to run out of balloons, they're not going to be flopping over. They're going to stay up straight regardless. It's an over-the-shoulder bag, so let me put it over my shoulder so you can kind of see what it looks like. So with this, it's got a nice long strap. Actually, you can make it longer. Adjust it out a little bit. And that. And there we go. So that will go over the shoulder. So very nicely. Everything's right there, easily accessible. Pulling your balloons out, your pump goes back in the pocket. You can use your pump. You've got a cutter, which the cutter actually goes right nicely right there on the actual strap itself. And on the back, if need be, you have a Sharpie holster. So you can actually just put the Sharpie right back in the holster. And if you need other colors, you can just slide those right in there as well. That is the Ciao bag for the convention season 2019. So hopefully I will see you at one of the conventions in January. I'll be at 3 of them. And take care. Have a great new year. Talk to you later. Thank you. Bye, everybody.